Greetings, Minecrafters, and welcome to another, well, for me it's a morning discussion right now, mid-morning I guess I say, on this beautiful sunny day. My name is Kimberly Quinn. I'm thrilled to have another Minecraft discussion with you. I just absolutely love doing these videos. And thank you to all of you for listening, because it just makes it great. Okay, so today what's in my head is, you know, the power of letting go. I'm not talking about, I mean, there's a forgiveness thing, you know, that's and all that. We've been talking about that, and that would certainly be included. But what I'm talking about now is letting go of control. Because control, first of all, is an illusion. And my good friend Bjarne would be the first one to say that. He's been saying that to me like forever. So letting go of control, we can often just really have a hard time with that. And what we don't realize is when we're latched on and digging our nails in with controlling a person or a situation, that we're not trusting ourselves or the universe. And we've talked about the trusting the universe thing. Name it universe, source, God. For me, it's God, higher power, whatever. It just doesn't go well. It's a much bumpier ride. Even if it works out in the end, it's kind of like you go instead of just straight line. It's just, and people don't realize what an illusion it is. And I also want to validate any of you who are out there who are ACOAs or adult children of alcoholics, because I'm the proud prodigy of 2 alcoholic parents, and one in recovery, one not so much. And this can be an even harder issue for any of us who grew up in an addicted home, because many of us, and I'm also the firstborn, I'm the oldest, so it's even, we can even develop more of a get on it ourselves thing because of the trust, because lack having such a need to take it all on ourselves is directly related to trust. They're opposites. So I know that for me, and I'm not a control freak, there are all different ways to control them. For me, my thing with it is, because I'm not a control freak, but what I have had the need, and we talked about having needs that are out here that we're uncomfortable, I've had the need to take charge in that way when it involved just anything I needed, or getting the kids on the preschool list early, just being early and getting on it and taking care of it all myself. Because I learned early on that I had to, if I wanted to get it done, I had to get it done myself. And this can expand out to not being that good at letting other people help you. Because in our heads, it's, oh, no, they can't do it as well as I can. Now, if they asked you that, you'd say, oh, of course I know you can. But underneath it all, you don't really trust it. And so it's important to, one, be patient with yourself while you try to learn to let go of the rope, let go of control, right? And also to extend compassion to yourself, because instead of saying, oh, there I go again, I'm being controlling again, that just adds shame to a situation that's already difficult for you. What's the point? What's the matter with me? I'm defective because I need to control. No, you were injured. There's a difference. You were injured. Because think of the little babies. We talked about being in the frame, born into this world. Little babies trust their whole world. They trust themselves. They trust their bodies. They trust other people's bodies. They trust that touching will all be wholesome and sweet and compassionate, and that they're that they're being loved and cherished and just loved and adored and paid attention to. They have no worries about that until something violates us and we get injured in some way, physically, sexually, emotionally. We get violated, and then we don't trust anymore. Then, like, oh no, we get pulled out of our frames. The guard goes up. Not letting that happen again. Okay, so then we bring that into our adult lives, into relationships, and the need to control relationships. And there are a gazillion ways. This episode is not long enough to talk about all the ways we can get into trying to control how somebody feels towards us. Control how they treat us. We really need to bring all that stuff back into our frame and teach them how to treat us from inside, not outside. Okay, so the thing is, the more we dig ourselves in with all these needs to control, which again it can take different faces. Not letting people help is also a form of control. All kinds of ways to control. We are actually resisting happiness. This is what people, I think, don't often get. The more we control, the less we trust. It's like a cycle. It's like a chicken egg thing. Okay, and then we actually are getting in the way of, or creating an obstacle to where we really want to be, which is our most authentic, high vibe self. And we've also talked about this because Whoever said that, it was important. If you want to make, God or the universe laugh, let her know your plans. Let her how you got to get it all done yourself. You've got to control everything. You're going to do this, and that. In fact, I'll tell you this. We have our second wedding coming up. Our oldest son is getting married next week. Our youngest son got married in December, and I'm in charge of the rehearsal dinner. My kids know I love rehearsal dinners. I love. I'm going to say at least as much as the wedding. The wedding has that lovely spiritual component, of course. The reason I love rehearsal dinners is because whatever hasn't gotten done at that point isn't going to. It's great. So people can just let go with the flow. Life is going to unfold how it's going to unfold anyway. So we may as well just, kind of accept that. And so rehearsal dinners, everybody just eats and drinks and talks because there's no one running around. It's over. It's like usually less, it's definitely less than 24 hours, less than even 12 hours sometimes, if it's a morning wedding, right? And it's going to happen, and that's it. So just be together, be in the now, right here in the now, enjoying the people, everybody in your life, right? Who can make it in that moment, in that evening or whatever, and just enjoy this beautiful gift of this day. So there you go. Let go of control. It's all an illusion anyway. It's going to unfold how it's going to unfold. Much better to be in the moment and go with the flow. Yay! This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from the beautiful Notch in northern Vermont. Have a mindful day.